Hey everybody, welcome back to a new mod pack. I am playing Pokehaan. Pokehaan. It's a Pixelmon mod pack that is put together by a individual named Kehaan, and it kind of just fits with the Pokemon thing. I've been itching for another pack with I've been itching to play Pixelmon because well my previous experiences weren't all that great, mostly with servers and, pay to win people. But this is a offline game, so I'll be playing by myself, which is, you know, not as much fun but less drama. So, with that being said, I already kind of chose the starter that I'm picking, and I'm going to take Fennekin this time. Mostly because I want a fire type to start with, and fire psychic sounds really awesome. And I'm taking into account their third evolutions, and really none of them really look cool except for Charizard, Blaziken. I think Monferno's is kind of cool, and then I'm not sure about these two. So I'm going to go with Fennekin this time. We'll go over the mods real quick. I don't really know all the mods in here. I did take a little bit of a look. I found this mod pack because System Collapse started it, and you know, well, it seemed relatively interesting. I'll tell you right now, there's Draconic Evolution in here, and I will not even touch that mod. I think it's annoying. It's like real life, you know. Um, they add zeros to the ends of things, and they think it's just better, and really it's just annoying. So and I say that in terms of like, if you take the cost of everything that we buy and all the money we make and divide it by 10, then you'd have a lot smaller numbers to deal with. If you get my point. So Draconic Evolution is a way to just you invest enough time, you can get ridiculously overpowered, and you can do things like endless batteries and stuff that you can like dump trillions upon trillions of RF into, and it's just really dumb. To me, it's really dumb, and I don't like the armor models, and that's just how I feel. That's just me. Now, there's another mod in here that I'm not a big fan of, and that's Project E. Used the right way, Project E can be kind of cool, like in the chemical mod I was doing, Chemical Exchange. I kind of like that one, but I think Project E can really make things. It can ruin a pack. It can be really good, or it can ruin a pack. But here, for instance, so they has like Cooking with Blockheads, Cough Core, Chisel, but here's Draconic. Not a big fan, so we won't even touch that. And here's Advanced Crafting. It's another thing that's ridiculous. Like here, a cool Singularity costs you, this, and it just like, why? Just like, why would anybody sit and do this? Like, it can't possibly actually be fun to go through tier after tier after tier to get 60 trillion EMC to make one little thing that you can craft into something else that makes you unbeatable. Yeah, probably ain't gonna touch this either. And then, extra utilities is cool. I like extra utilities. I have some discrepancies with that. I don't completely like the power system, but at the same time, the power system makes it unique. So it's hard for me to really put an honest opinion on that mod. It's a love-hate relationship. I really like it, but at the same time, the things that make it great can also make it a hindrance, in my opinion. Um, but that's just my opinion. I mean, it's a great mod. Um, Forestry, which we're familiar with in my previous pack, which I'm still doing, by the way. I'm just doing a little detour. I'm I just finished the build for the Halloween or the haunted house in the cemetery, and I'm kind of burnt out on that, so I just want to, take a break. I just unlocked Thaumcraft and Blood Magic, so that's going to be the next episode I do, and I'm kind of excited to get into it, but at the same time, I didn't feel like starting it tonight. I kind of wanted to check this out. So forestry has the bees, the butterflies, the trees, flowers, all kinds of junk. It's fun, but it's confusing to me sometimes. Gravestone mod's great. Industrial Foregoing's really awesome. Inventory Pets is one of my favorite mods. Again, if it's used the wrong way, it can ruin a pack because it's greatly overpowered. But if it's used the right way, like how I used it, I removed the crafting recipes, so you have to adventure to find them. Kind of gives it a little more meaning than to just be like, oh, I just get an unstoppable invulnerability buff for 1 minute that nothing can kill me, so I can, get my draconic evolution 60 trillion damage sword and just sit and whack away at the dragon while it just, cries in a corner because I can't do anything. It's not my thing. But, once again, my opinion. I like to have a challenge, but it's got to be a fun challenge. Like here's another mod pack. Mystical Agriculture, probably one of my favorites, but at the same time, you got to get 4 of these to make 1 of these. So in turn, you need 400 of these to make 1 of these, and it's like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. It's just taking you more time to get there. I don't like those kind of packs. I like the resource seeds idea. I like the resource trees and like Sky Factory and stuff. The resource chickens are kind of cool, but going from green stuff to darker green stuff, to blue stuff, to orange stuff, to red stuff, just to get something that's the same thing, just a different color. It's just annoying. It's annoying to me, and I'm not a big fan. But there is Natura. I don't know much about this mod pack. I think it's mostly like a Biomes of Plenty thing, and that's kind of cool. I guess it does give you a couple things, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. Elevators mod. It's great. Pixelmon has an elevator, but I love the elevators mod. It is in every pack I've ever designed. Open Blocks is great. Pam's Harvest Craft. That's another thing it's fantastic. I love the idea of having a more immersive cooking and more farming capabilities and different food options, but at the same time it can also become a tedious annoyance. Then we're into the Pixelmon mod, which is Pixelmon. We're not gonna touch that. There's really good things about Pixelmon, and then one of the bad things is not having tooltips for every single thing. Well, maybe they do in this pack, but a lot of times you have to wiki everything to find out what it does, unless you're like some crazy in-depth from the beginning OG Poke guru that knows freaking everything about everything. And even then, I can't imagine you actually would literally know every item. But yeah, I have no idea what these things are. I got one when I made a little test world, and I'm like, what the heck is this? TR. I don't even know. Project E. That's another one I was talking about. Quark is kind of cool. Still in Quark. Refined Storage. I don't know how I feel about those mods. Refined Storage and Applied Energistics. In the pack I'm playing now, by the time I get to it, the pack's going to be over. So, unless I continue to play for fun, which I won't, Applied Energistics is a complete waste. Reliquary has some interesting items. I can't remember what the interesting items are, but I remember liking some things in Reliquary. Steel Reliquary, Thermal Expansion, another great tech mod. Um, it's kind of nice having Thermal. Like, Thermal and Ender IO are both really great, and almost every pack has one or the other, but it seems like they've been leaning more towards Ender IO in a lot of the packs I've been playing, and that's cool and all, but I like me some Thermal. Um, they have Tinkers in here? Oh, now that's cool. Um, Tinkers is one of the mod packs that I really liked when I first started playing Minecraft, but it has, like, now it can be kind of annoying sometimes, but like when I first started playing, I didn't play a mod pack that didn't have Tinkers. Like, I really love Tinkers. And that's it. There's some Waystones and some other little mods in here that I kind of just glimpsed over. I think Bibliocraft, Architecture Craft, Aquaculture, um, just a couple little mods here and there, Chance Cubes, but that pretty much does the gist of it. It's gonna be nighttime soon. Holy crap! There's a Guardian Fortress place. I guess we got either a really good spawn or a really not so good spawn. Let's oh, we're on a freaking island. We're gonna waypoint this for the Guardian place for sure. I'm not gonna mention like buttons and stuff because I changed my keybinds for Pixelmon. Um, there we go. Let's do Guardian Temple, but I think I'm almost 100% sure that I spelled Guardian wrong. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, a free item. Wise glasses. I'm not sure what that does. Does it have a tooltip? It does. Raises the holder's special attack. Well, I'm almost 100% sure Fennekin is a special attacker, so that is great. That's a good start. Now, does it have any special attacking moves? Not so sure, but that is besides the point. It will come in handy eventually unless I find something better before it does. So the first objective is they give us this little book here, and it just gives you like a little bit of like a checklist. The first thing we really got to do is find like a town. I don't think there's mobs in the overworld. I don't know how they do it in this pack, but with my Pixelmon pack that I've been working on, I have yet to find a way to make mobs only spawn in the beneath, because that's what I want. I want it to be like, hey, you know what? You can play Pokemon in the overworld, and if you want to go, fight Minecraft mobs, there's something in particular you want, or you're gonna have some sort of hindrance, it would be in the beneath. Was my kind of plan. We're gonna end up punching a tree here soon to get a boat because I'm not gonna keep doing this wading across water. One of the things that Ham Harvestcraft does that I both like and dislike is makes all the really easy food like not do a lot of hunger, which makes sense, but at the same time makes starting out a little bit rough. And you're probably asking, why didn't I start with a bonus chest? That's because, like, once we get into this mod pack, once we actually get through the struggle of the beginning, everything's, like, super easy and simple. Like, it's actually kind of, like, embarrassing how easy this is going to be. But, it'll be kind of nice to focus on the Pokemon part. We'll still have a Minecraft thing, which is pretty much exactly what I'm trying to build. But this guy kind of beat me to it with a completely different outlook on different mods. Like we have the same. I'd say it's the same general idea, but he took it a completely other route, which I'm happy with because that just means my mod pack, if I ever finish it and get it up on, be able to get it, you know, published or have someone test it or something. It means mine's going to be fairly unique. The only downside is whenever I already posted videos of my mod pack, so anybody that actually watched it could have copied it by now. But yeah, I don't know. I still did a lot of coding, so I mean, it might not was pretty sure I saw sparkles. Was I seeing things? I must have been seeing things. The sparkles are hidden items. Sometimes they turn out to be pretty good. And now if you shift right click, you can pick up the gardens and stuff, but I'm going to actually need food, so I'm not going to concern myself with it. Finding a town or some sort of structure would be like really good. Anything that can give me Pokeballs, or a base of operation that I can like make Pokeballs, because right now, guys, I am ballless. I am without balls at this moment. That's, yeah. So I don't know if I mentioned in my other series, but a couple days ago I took a hike, right? Now this doesn't have much to do with the state of my balls, but um, I did. I was up in the woods, like I usually do when I hike. It's usually in the woods, but I found like when this area I went to started getting dried out, so I could walk where I couldn't walk before, and I walked over this area, and when I got so far in, this oh crap, oh that could have been worse. But when I got so far in, this raccoon like popped out of the bushes, right? And it like hunched over and like hissed and growled, and I'm like, "Whoa, man, I don't want no trouble." So, so I real nice and calm like told the little bugger to like go somewhere and do his raccoon thing, as I slowly pulled my knife out because I'm like, you know what? I don't care. The raccoon might be 40 pounds and tiny, but it has claws and teeth, and I don't. Well, I have teeth, but I'm not about to go all like rabbit on a raccoon in the middle of the woods. Although, yeah, it doesn't matter. My teeth ain't all that great. I wouldn't suggest using them as a weapon either way. But so I came to the conclusion of one of three things. Now, in where I'm from, I assume most mammals have their babies like in the springtime. But by some chance that they had a second litter, like later on in the year, it was either protecting its babies, protecting its meal, or it was, I, I guess, four things. There was a possibility that it could have been rabid. I don't think so. I guess it's possible. And the last thing is just that maybe it was just like a bad raccoon, like a raccoon that is from the wrong side of the tracks, man. He had a rough life, rough upbringing. Saw his best friend shot, that kind of story. One of those their rapper true story until somebody finds out that they're actually from you know Panama City or something and lived their entire life off their parents. Yeah, that's something like that. So I think it's possible that it could have just had a bad a bad attitude, like a raccoon having a bad attitude. But I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this story. But yeah, it was not a very happy raccoon. I wasn't really like, well, this looks like home to me, at least for now. Um, yeah, let's plug that back up. This will be. I mean, we still gotta find a village, but this will be shelter. So let's mark this on the map. And a place to heal our Pokemon so we can start training up Fennekin. Which I'm wondering if I should give it a nickname. Uh, Temp Healer. I don't know how to do that. What if, can I just go into here? And is there a rename? So what should we name our little Fennekin Firefox? What's the nine-tailed fox's name off of Naruto? That's like Kurama or something. I don't know how to spell that. Um, I'm gonna name this guy. Uh, is it a boy or a girl? I don't know what those symbols mean. I'm assuming it's blue. It's a boy. So we're gonna name him Gypsum. Kind of like kind of like the rock or the mineral, but more like what am I trying to say? Like the rock or the mineral, but more like a gypsy with the psychic, slender kind of body thing going on. What we got to do though is definitely build some sort of let's tools probably, but we got to go start punching trees. This is where we're gonna. This is probably where we're gonna leave off the episode. But we got to build a staircase and stuff. I'm not quitting like the episode right now, but this is probably gonna be our home for this episode and maybe the next one until we can actually find a village. I think I'm just gonna go like 1,000 kilometers in every direction and hopefully find one. If you want a vein mine, you have to hold something in your hand and then hold your key in which you have it set to. I set it's shift by default. I switched mine to the grave key because, well, that's just standard for most vein mining things. So it's most comfortable to me. I might have to change my controls again because I set throwing out my Pokemon to tab, and I'm not sure if that's how I usually do it. It doesn't feel right. Like like I feel like I used to have it set to Z, but I'm not sure. Like maybe not. Maybe I'm just like overthinking it or something. But one of the first things we're gonna do, besides find Pokeballs and junk, is probably going to be getting an EMC table. Now, I cannot stress it enough that I am not a big fan of Project E in itself, but it is going to be very useful in this mod pack, and it's going to take a lot of time away from resource gathering and stuff, and more time we can focus on Pokemon. Come on now, unfreeze. That's all right. I'm getting thirsty from all this talking anyway. I wasn't sure if this mod pack would even play on my computer because it had Draconic and Project E and Mystical Agriculture and a couple really big mod packs on top of the actual Pixelmon mod. So if this only lasts like 2 episodes, that's probably why. Something like this might happen, but it seemed to be running pretty good. But I don't have automated farms going or anything yet either. I'm gonna give this about this long. I was gonna give it like a minute and a half, but hey, you know, this works. I guess food production would be something else to probably take into consideration pretty early on. But I want to find like a place to actually, call home first. I'm trying not to fight too much right now because well, I guess I can heal my Pokemon, but I want to kind of catch more. Was that Larch? Limewood. I'm probably just gonna use Oak because, why not? So let's go ahead and build us a little bit of a deck, I suppose. Let's do yeah, it's gonna do this laggy thing, I bet you. We might have to call it quits here. And it could be a number of reasons, so I'm not like, writing off the pack yet. But we'll see. Do I want to bring this around the front? Yeah, probably not. I mean, do I really have to? Not really, right? Eh, well, let's do it anyway. Yeah, we'll just square it off. Like, this ain't gonna be permanent. I don't know why I'm putting so much thought into it. This is not, this is not a permanent thing, so, you know, we can just, you know, do this, and it'll be fine. Oh, you jerk. Um, the lag. The lag got me. And we'll bring this out to here, and that should be good enough. And now we need to do a crafting table. We could try to, like, do it without a town, but then I'm gonna have to get, like, all kinds of items to make Pokeballs. We'll just do everything with just Fennekin for, like, the first, like, 20 episodes. What mod pack is this from? It's gotta be from something in... Doesn't matter. Cotton seeds are great. Natora. I knew it was from the mod pack from something I was already playing. I knew it was in the other mod pack I was doing. Let's do, like, that many. I don't see, like, crafting tweaks. That's kind of sad. Oh, you're gonna get on my nerves. Did I? Did I not finish this? Okay, that looks pretty good. There is another way we can get Pokemon, but I'm not really... Uh, we can find Pokestops to get eggs, but I haven't seen any yet, and usually they're everywhere. So I guess we can make some chests and drop off some stuff, and then we can go and see what actually we can find in one of the areas, and then we'll end off the episode. Let's get rid of this too. I don't know why I care. Like, this is not permanent. This is not permanent. I keep telling myself that, but I'm like, it's like almost like I don't even know. I don't even freaking know. Let's just do like, I guess 4's fine for now. I mean, we don't have a whole ton of stuff right now, so what if this place actually ends up being our permanent place? Like, would that be like bad? Like, I feel like that's bad, but at the same time, like, it could be. Like, it's not like it's a bad place. Like, and we can always just trash the whole. Oh, we can't fight this guy. That's bad. Now I gotta go heal again. Um, if he was level 5, I would have gave it a shot, but he was level 10. There's no way I was gonna beat him. I am kind of anxious to see how breeding and stuff works in this, because one thing I love about life is breeding. Like, if I could breed all the time, I probably would. Pokemon, that is. Pokemon, of course, is what I'm talking about. Another level 10 Ekans. I'm not even going to make it away from my... Yeah, I'm not even going to make it... I'm not going to heal her. We're never going to get anywhere if I keep that up. So let's head... I guess we'll go north. Or is that the way we came from? Did we come from north? Why is... Yeah, we pretty much came from north. Let's go south then. So I'm thinking like for Pokeballs, when I do start to get a manufacturing, I'm thinking like quick balls are probably the best choice. Like in my pokey opinion, I was doing timer balls when when I was playing on the server, the first server I played, but they quickly told me that I was wrong and that quick balls are probably better. And then I tried them out and I had to agree. Um, Timer balls have their place and I still like them, but quick balls are probably the best. We're gonna go for about 3 minutes north, south. We're gonna go about 3 minutes south, and then I'm going to end the episode. Level 9. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty much dead anyway. But I see a structure down here, and we should go see what it is. It kind of looks like a giant bone something, like a rib cage. Oh my gosh, it is a giant rib cage. That's... I would love to catch that guy, but that's not going to happen. No Pokeballs. What is the EMC value on bone blocks? I mean, I can come back and harvest this up. Actually, I wonder if I can... Can I harvest it by punching? I think it requires a pickaxe, but if I can do this by punching, I might vein mine the whole freaking thing right now. Because even if... No, I can't. Alright. No big deal. We'll remember where that's at. Well, just south of the primary hideout. But I will come back and take all that because bone meal is going to be early. That's a great source of early game bone meal. That might be like all the bone meal I need for like ever for like the rest of the game. Now here's looks like a plains biome coming up. I'm using my map to kind of like navigate. Well, you know what people do, navigate with their maps. That's kind of what I'm doing. Pumpkins are kind of cool. There's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. It's not a Pokestop. And it's not a town. So I think we'll save it to explore another day. Right now we need a town or Pokestops. Do one more minute of running south, and then we are going to call the episode. We're going to bring the episode to an abrupt halt. I'll probably explore off camera and see if there's anything worth noting. But I'm not going to try to. I'm going to try not to do any real advancements except on camera, because well, it's just like, you know, it's more. This mod pack shouldn't be a lot of grinding. It should be a good bit of just actual play, you know, exploring around, finding stuff. Nothing too, not like, you know, days upon days of mining. I wish a Pidgey would even be nice, so I can get Flight. Early game would be great. And the easiest way to do that is to get Pokeballs and catch, like, something flying, and then level it up to the point where you can use it as a mount. But, you know, it's not going to be the easiest thing to do. There's an Orchorio, or whatever it's called. They have varying types, depending on the biome they spawn in. I don't even know if it's the biome. Yeah, I think it is the biome they spawn in. Like, I don't think it changes, like, once you catch it, that's the type it is. I don't think if you, like, caught it here and then took it to a Taiga, it would change. Alright. I think that's good enough. I was hoping to find a town or a Pokestop at least. But this is, I'm going to say, as far as I go with this one. At least there's a Dark Oak Forest over there. I might harvest a bunch of those before I double back. But guys, thanks for watching. I know it's a little bit boring of a startup, but most startups of packs are either really boring or really exciting, and you know this one's just going to be a kind of a slow start because finding a village seems to be fairly difficult. But we'll see what I can do off camera. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.